Hey folks, welcome back to Shadow Empire. Alright, let's have a look at this game. Yeah, that's right. We were trying to move up to light thermal to take those metals. So we've got to try and get some roads in there. That's what I was doing, I remember. I think we've pretty much done everything else for this turn. We are still having periodic attacks from Cortez here. I would actually like to sort that out. My immediate priority though is to get hold of this metal. Wow, we're on round 46 and I've still only got one zone. Talk about playing tall, eh? I've got two zones, sorry. We've also got halfway here. Halfway is currently building a barracks at 50%. Let's just get that finished this turn. Yeah, we are going backwards in energy though, that's the only problem. In fact, I might just drop that down because we can't afford that anyway, so let's just get this turn rolled on, I think. I don't think there's much else to do. We've actually got some troops to replace here, so let's get some grunts 4 in there. Now, well, I remember actually, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of grunts 3 here. We might as well just upgrade these while we've got the opportunity. Just do them all. Oh, I would if I had the industrial points. There we are. Yeah, like I'm just going to get those done. Let's use all our industrial points, but we don't really want to be building anything at the moment anyway because we can't afford any energy. The port doesn't take much though. Okay, let's roll the turn on anyway. Hey folks, welcome back. Alright. Excuse me. We gain corporations. That's going to give us a commerce bonus, I think. I think it's that one. We've also we've discovered Gauss small arms, discovered assault gun, we discovered metal soil filtration. Okay, that's not what we need. And yeah, we got some cards. Okay, we failed on that bid. I thought that was going to be the case. Elisaria are going for those. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to have some cash at least. Now, urgent issues. No issues? Interesting. That must mean we made enough money that turn. No. Who didn't get paid then? Okay, they all got paid. What's going on? Oh, okay, right. It's actually, you know, it actually counted getting the credits back for the Maritime Trading House bid as money. So yeah, as an income. I wondered what was going on there. Okay, Economic Council needs leader. Ah, right. Hang on a minute. What's happened here? Wait, did someone step down? I've got amnesia, haven't I? I'm just trying to figure out why I haven't got a leader in there. Did I fire my leader? I don't remember doing that. I would not have done that. So now I know that one guy stepped. Oh no, that's it. That guy, the old guy, he left, and he was the director of the Economic Council. That's right. Okay, we need to get that sorted. So we got to find somebody who's going to be good for this job. Let's find technical skills, and we want inventor, and then we also want intelligence, technical rating. Right. Okay, we got the model design council person. I might switch those over. Really, really did not like that. He was really, really upset. Okay, it's gone up 22, but he is an exceptionally good leader. I think that I don't really care about the whatever council he was in at the time. Model design, was it? Like, I'm just not using that at the moment. We'll have to get somebody into model design later, but I think, like, he's a really good inventor. He was also a really good technician. This guy's great in model design, but putting him into, yeah, his relationship's gone down. You know, obviously he's the changes annoyed him, but it's got to be done. Right, Interior Council. This one's not that important, so I don't know. I don't think I need to worry about this. Model design. We haven't got anyone in model design at the moment, so let's just put no new orders. Monster in halfway. Some prospectors have been killed while out on patrol. Do you know what we're going to do, by the way? While we've got nobody in model design, let's defund it. We don't need model design for the time being. We'll just defund it completely, and we will just make more in the Economic Council, I guess.
Roger that.
Yep. Okay. Monster in halfway. Some prospectors have been killed while out on patrol by a horrible monster. As long as it's out there, it probably poses a small risk to anyone passing close by. I think we probably want to go further into mind here.
We'll go.
Okay. Elisari is holding celebrations. Alright, this holding celebrations in honour of the people. We received a rather cold invitation to attend, but it's an invitation nonetheless. Let's just have a look at where we are. Can we get into here yet? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Taking gunfire.
Oh, they're holding this.
Run!
That's interesting. Okay, so machine guns are useless for that job. We need to get some professional troops. That means grunts. Let's get these professional troops up. Oh man, this is going to take ages. It's going to take turns and turns. Alright, that'll do. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a slow-paced game, I feel, guys. I get the impression. Right, what do we want to do? Do we want to send a big delegation to these guys? I don't know if I really care. I mean, we could potentially. We're going to get a relation increase, mind and commerce. I don't want to go higher into commerce. Commerce is causing me problems now. Now we have got corporations, so we're getting a private economy. Wow, that's a big private economy bonus, 80%. That's double of what we had before, double the bonus. Sorry. So obviously the net gain's not going to be double. What do we do here? We could lose commerce. That might actually be helpful. So the reason why is because I think really we need to go into government now. I think we've gone high enough into commerce for the time being. Now, commerce is really, really important. The problem is at the moment it's of limited use once you've got in a bunch of, once you've upgraded everything basically. Now, what are they actually building at the moment in Port Royal? They're building a surveillance station. So look, it is really important. And have we... what we can do is actually... Let's just call this guy... Yeah, we're putting public budget in. I'm going to actually drop that down just to 1 credit. Just see the salary as well. I might just drop the worker salary.
Yes, sir.
So worker happiness is decreased, but we're going to be making more money. I'm starting to realise that micromanaging this is actually quite important on difficult maps like this, when you're kind of stuck. What do we do then? Do we send a big delegation of 15 political points, or do we just say no? Now, increase. What are we going to get if we increase mind? Where are we? We could get into logical thought, which would give us a research bonus. I would like that. So I think, yeah, that might be the one. It comes at the penalty of increasing commerce, though.
Copy that.
Okay, we managed to charm them. That's quite good. Yeah, we've put our relationship up with them. They're not going to be able to go to war with us very easily if that's what they're planning, which is good because it means we'll hopefully be able to push into Ratia Luki here. So, Raita Luki. Oops, let me just get rid of that. Okay, we're still getting quite a lot of metal, even though we've got our metal mines set quite low. We are still losing loads of energy, though. Now, somebody pointed out that there was an asset in my... Yeah, this is geyser turbine here. So this is going to give us energy. We need to get this quick. I can't remember who it was. Again, sorry. While I'm playing, I can't really check YouTube to remind myself of who it was that pointed this out. But I didn't see this light thermal. So thank you to the comments section, to the person in the comments section who saw that, because I missed that. So yeah, that is good. We can get that. That will help. It's only 100 energy, so it's not going to fix our problems, but it's you know, it's a start, let's say. Okay, now here's why going into commerce is really, really important. I cannot afford to spend anything at the moment. I've got to start playing the Maritime Trading House game so that we can get to this zone, which means that we can't really build assets because we can't pay people. Okay, so here's why commerce is great, because commerce now is going to allow us to keep building up quality of life, which is, it's going down a little bit. Now the reason is because we're having to put our assets on pause, but it's going to keep going up because they're going to keep building these private assets. Bear that in mind when you're making your profile choices. Okay, round 48. We're still in the Decade of Revolution. It's on its way out, or it will be on its way out in 3 turns, and we've got a bunch of cards. This doesn't look like there was very much going on here. Maritime Trading House Heresy made a disastrously executed naval attack on MTH Dionysus Great Lake. 2 ships engaged 2 enemy ships. Lost 1 friendly ship while sinking 0 enemy ships. Okay, so they made a bit of a boo-boo. Okay, let's try and get this road into here. Okay, and then we can't get. I don't think we've got enough logistics. Yeah, this turn, because we've only just built that road. We're gonna need to get more logistics up that way. I think getting logistics up this way would also be kind of wise, so we can kind of move in. There we are. Look, so now we can start moving these guys up. Now, I've got to be a bit careful here, because if we get pop-up pirates or sea creatures coming in, that could be quite annoying. Interesting. So we should be able to, we might be able to actually get to these guys around this way. It's just a shame. These metal deposits that they're sitting on in light thermal, along with the, you know, this asset here, this hex asset, or the hex perk, sorry. Yeah, I'm in a position where I can't quite get at. I'll tell you what, right, guys, answer me this question: how many video games do you know, right? Or, you know, when we were talking about war games or strategy games that really throw you just through the course of a normal game, strategic decisions like this, where, I mean, I think another game might be Distant Worlds, right? Sometimes, like, you know, you've got a world that you're trying to get to. It's kind of a little bit out of your colonization range, so you've got to set up a, you know, a refueling station on the way, or you've got to think about tankers, that kind of stuff, right? But there aren't that many games really where organically these kind of little organic dilemmas come up, like, how do I get these guys? I've got to build this road through these mountains, and then that's going to require all this, and I'm running out of fuel, and, you know, I'm running out of energy or whatever. It's just so interesting. It's just, you just don't get, you know, gameplay like this very often. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to defund this bureaucratic office as well as my industry. Actually, I'm a bit reluctant to defund the industry. I think the bureaucratic office, this hurts, man. Like, this hurts, but I've got to do it, because if I don't, I'm just not gonna. I'm struggling, basically. I'm struggling big time. We're gonna starve. Okay, we need a director for the Model Design Council. These guys are offering to buy industrial points in Port Royal. Heimdall Brine. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, mind you. You see, Heimdall Brine, I kind of want to get on my side. Oh, their relationship says abuse. That's odd. It's in the green, though. I think abuse is the type of relationship, like, you know, cold, warm, all that kind of stuff. So let's see if we can play this one. I'd actually like to go into reinforcement a little bit. I think, but government really is the one that we want now. Yeah, we want bureaucracy. If I can get the bureaucratic bonus, then I won't have to actually spend so much on, you know, all these people in the bureaucracy. In these bureaucratic offices. Let's send some colonists, by the way, over here.
We'll go.
Because it looks like we're a little bit low here. Yeah, okay. Again, can't do very much. We're not going to be getting much in the way of breakthroughs from the Economic Council. Let's see if we can get another leader in. Have we got any spare leaders? No, we haven't. I know we've not, because it would have offered me one when it asked me to fill this council position. Let's just see what we've got here. Let's just see if we've got a technician. Yeah, it's only the Economic Council guy. Now, he likes heart. I wonder if we can get him to go into the Economic Council as well. No, they're gonna anger each other. Wow, look at this guy. This guy likes me. His relationship's going up again. I actually don't think that attaching the advisor here is going to be a whole lot of good, actually. I might get him attached to... Right, mind, enforcement, and militia. He's heart. Okay, so he's not going to like him either. Let's just see what kind of a leader we can get from a stratagem card. Whoops. Okay, have we got a recruit talent card? No, we've got recruit military. That's no good. Do you know what? While we've got more commerce coming in, we can actually increase our income tax. Okay, I failed though, so we can't. I remember seeing somebody saying that they thought that was unrealistic. It's like, if I change my income tax, I want it to be changed. It's like, I don't think it's that easy. I think, like, you know, getting your government to do something like big, like massive, like a 10% increase in income tax, and, you know, coming up against all the unions and all the, you know, the people in your cabinet who don't like the idea. No, that's not an easy thing to get done at all. At all. And I like it that it's like difficult like that. I think, you know, it's more realistic. And, you know, it's a video game. It doesn't need to be too realistic. But realism in a sandbox game really adds to the immersion, and it makes decisions less trivial. Okay, let's recruit a junior here. If we're lucky, we'll get a good one. Abigail Richard Hall. Oh, look at that. Okay, she looks like she was a trader. Yeah, she started out as a trader. She would be really, really good as a governor. Look, but I think with intelligence 43 and capability 4. She's only 19 as well. Crikey. Abigail Richard Hall. You are my hero, or you're my heroine, I guess. Let's get her in. What a role. You know, while we're going through blackouts, I really needed that. Do we upgrade to minor city? That's the question. I think not. I don't think that's going to help us. No, it's not. And just to reiterate, it's really important not to upgrade your town until you are ready, because it reduces your civilization score, okay? And because you're dividing all these scores by an extra level. So these scores are getting divided by 3 at the moment, and they're going to get divided by 4, like when you I think that's how it works. Yeah, the quality of life points get divided by city level to arrive at the quality of life score. So these are the points. Then you divide it by 3, so for a big town, but you divide it by 4, look. Yeah, 225, so we've got 61. So you divide it by 4 when you go up to the big town. Unless you actually have an asset that's worth putting in there. You know, let's say you need mine 4, then by all means go and do it. But just be aware that you're going to be spending loads more money, because you've then got to get more quality of life buildings to keep your people happy. The other problem is, of course, is the higher you go in quality of life in one city, the harder it is to keep people in others. There are so many considerations that you need to think about when you look at Shadow Empire. Okay. We're actually losing population. Okay, some of them are immigrating to halfway. That's good. I don't mind that. That will be useful if that goes up eventually. We do need to get some quality of life buildings in here. I wonder if we've got a commercial... an investment card. Private investment. Yes, we do. Oh, that's prospecting push.
Roger that.
Okay, 324 credits of investment into halfway. How much are we actually putting in ourselves? Zero. So we want to actually invest some in here. Even if you just put a few credits in, it will help the happiness. Now, the worker salary here is really low. Sorry, the worker happiness here is really low. Now, if I put the worker salary up here, we're going to get more people emigrating here from our main city. But we might just need to raise it just a little bit. We don't have a lot of workers here anyway, so it's not going to affect our bottom line too badly, I don't think. Let's have a look. Okay, we lost 112 credits that turn. What are we spending most of our money on? By the way, let me just bring this up. I'm bring up my notes because okay, so it was Chicken Stealer asked to see the private economy. This is a few episodes back, but let's have a look at the economy in general, right? I think this is kind of interesting. If we're playing a tall game, I think it's important to do this. We got 30% income tax, 25% sales tax. All right, so we're bringing in Port Royal 139 credits of revenue altogether, and we're getting 46 credits for sales tax, and then we're getting 13 from halfway, 3 credits. These numbers are going to go up, right, as we start taxing people more. Now the problem is, as you tax people more, the amount of money that the private economy is going to make is less, right? They're going to be able to build, they're going to be building stuff less. So it is a bit of a thing where, you know, you're going to get more income tax, but that means that they are then spending more of their money on income tax. So if they're making 508 credits a turn, but then, you know, you're spending 139 credits on income tax, you know, that's a big, and you know, the rest is on service tax. They're actually that's more money for you, but less money for them, so that they can build quality of life. Okay, so you can tax them through the nose. Just understand that you are stymieing your long-term development to some extent, unless you then invest in your own public sector quality of life buildings, and that's expensive. That can get expensive, and I think this is something that people aren't like. This is something that I'm only just starting to realise. The amount of money that you spend on some of these assets, these quality of life assets. So let's have a look at. Here we are. Let's look at the VidCom station as an example, right? Let's say if you want to get up to, you know, let's say you get VidCom level 5, which is reasonable. The upkeep costs quite low, but you're paying 7,000 workers, 7,700 workers. So that's 7,800 workers you're paying every turn, and a load of energy, and you've got to pay workers to generate your energy as well. And if you're paying all your workers, you know, 0.010 credits, so, you know, like yeah, we're at like 0.6 now, but like, sorry, where are we? We're at 0.005, but let's say you're 0.01. You're starting to really rack up those credits. Yeah, that's like 70 credits a turn just on that one thing. I think, is that right? What did I say? 7,000, nearly 8,000 people. And if it was 0.1, so 1 times 7. Yeah, so like, yeah, you're paying like 7, like that would be 7 credits just for that one asset. And that's quite, you know, then that's just one, you know, you've got to then do, you're going to be thinking across that for your agriculture, because you've got to feed all those people. You've got to, yeah, basically you will be taxing those people too, but just understand that it's kind of, the private sector is really, really important. And this is something that I started thinking about more in recent times. Okay, let's carry on playing. By the way, I'll look more into the private economy later, but for them now, as you can see, the income from private assets is 204 credits a turn. There's 25 credits from what's called the hidden economy, which is modeling some, you know, small-time cash exchange economy that's going on in the city itself. So people, you know, just kind of doing trades, selling luxury goods, this kind of thing. Then you've got salary spending income. Salaries spending income. Okay, so these are going to be the people who are working in the city, and they're, you know, the income that they're spending on stuff. Selling items income. I think that's right. Salary spending income. No, I think I'm just talking rubbish here. I don't know what that means. Salary spending income. Maybe somebody can explain that one to you. It's probably in the manual, and I can't be bothered to look now. Then all the expenses are listed. So they spend money buying luxuries and food, asset expenses, and free folk expenses. So sometimes they buy free folk. Then you've got service tax and income tax. All right, so we're still getting a decent amount, right? We're getting 508 credits minus 225. Now they put any credits that are left over into the private funds, and then the private funds. So you see, look, out of 508 credits, we minus 227, and then we are increasing the private funds by 287. That would be 14, 30. Yeah, okay. I'm not quite figuring that number from 507. But anyway, yeah, I'm not very good at doing maths without writing it down. Anyway, so yeah, they're increasing the private funds, and that is then going to go into building this surveillance station. And the more money, they will also buy free folk as well, when they've got the opportunity. So they'll buy more population in, unless you disable that. Okay, so that's just in Port Royal. We've not really looked at this one very much. Yeah, they've got a lot of private funds, and they're building a farming dome community at the moment, which is pretty useful. So we'll get extra food from that. All right. Let's carry on. I don't think there's a huge amount to do now. Yeah, we're not going to upgrade that. We can't do that. We've got a great new leader. So let's just roll the turn. All right. We've discovered mining techniques, but not any power techs. We got to be careful, because if we start getting energy blackouts across some important assets like food production, then you'll see what death spiral means. Now it looks like we've got invaders here again. This is annoying. So let's get these guys up here. We just kill these straight away. I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, look, even those buggies can attack this turn. Get lost, Uniballs. Be gone with ye. Okay, those guys are going to be out of supply. I think we're going to bring these back. Oh, just bring those on here. Hopefully these don't try and cut us off somewhere else. I'll bring those up. I reckon we might be able to kill these in one turn. Let's just see how it goes. If we're lucky. If we can do enough damage before they run out of action points. We got them, and they surrendered, the whole lot of them. Look at this, they built another zone here. They built a zone called Manti. I think what we're going to do is we'll take that, and then we'll incorporate it into our, you know, I don't want two zones next to each other. We actually built an, yeah, that was our agriculture. Shit, was that our food? Was that my only zone? Let me just check this. No, I wouldn't be stupid enough to build my only food zone there, would I? Good lord. Looks like I was. Oh man. Alright, have we got any food whatsoever? No. Yeah, we have. We got food coming in through these ports. Okay, this is not producing food. Maybe there's no fish in this one, in this game. I've forgotten about that. I can't remember whether they were bringing food in or not. There was also a bug that's been fixed, but I don't think it's fixed in this game, where it was affecting private food, private port stuff. I can't remember exactly what the issue was now. Yeah, civilization score is going up slowly. Look, because of the quality of life buildings. What are the economic situation doing? Okay, these guys are building a surveillance station. They've got less private economy now for some reason. That's interesting. What about halfway? Yeah, we're still putting some money in here. We don't really need to put much money into each one of these. It's just to get you a little bit of a happiness bonus. Okay, yeah, we got danger here. That was annoying. So we ended up getting danger. They actually pushed us back off that farm there. Let's see what we can do here. It's going to bring all these troops in. These guys from the first Light Infantry Brigade. Okay, Supreme Commander Council task priorities. We're doing all right here. I might just put a bit more into political points. Maritime Trading House recruiting Port Royal population. This will help our relations with them, I guess. They've still got stranglehold on us. Getting enforcement might be useful. Let's just let them do it. They might actually end up building more ships. Maritime Trading House is offering to buy industrial points. Now these are a good opportunity for us to get enforcement here, but I really want government, and government's going to suppress enforcement eventually anyway. I guess we just let them do this. Kind of going a bit higher into commerce than I really wanted. I've got to be honest with you. Like, commerce is good. No, there's no doubt about it. It's arguably the strongest of the, you know, after you've got the first tier of government. I think there's a strong argument for just going as high as you can into this one, at least in the current game meta. But there are no no-brainers in Shadow Empire. Very few. The only no-brainer in Shadow Empire is that there are no no-brainers. And I've just made that up off the spot, so it's probably not even true. Let's just replace some of these troops we've lost. Okay, I'm going to roll the turn, guys. Actually, that's going to be the end of the episode. So, thanks for watching this so far. I hope you're still enjoying it. It's interesting to look at some of the economic stuff in this game, because I like these games where you're constricted in some way. I really enjoy them. I also like the games where you're pushing out around a lot of counters and doing a lot of military stuff. I think that's also really good fun. But I had my fill of that in the Three Skulls playthrough that I did for Explorminate, where it was just like war, 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 war. And this is really kind of very interesting for me, because it's forcing me to look at the other aspects of the game that I just don't really look at very often. So I really feel like I'm rounding out my Shadow Empire skills. I hope you guys are finding this useful too, and you're also finding it entertaining. Let me know what you think about this, as always, in the comments. Like, yeah, my channel's doing really, really well, and I'm just encouraging people to comment as much as possible, because it's kind of, I'm shilling it a little bit, but it helps the YouTube algorithm recognize me. And I think I was saying before that I get some small growth, like some limited growth from YouTube just naturally, but that small growth has started getting bigger as I've actually banged out more content, and I've got loads of more people commenting, to the point now where I'm actually struggling to be able to reply to everybody. So if you find that I'm kind of just giving you a heart and I'm not replying, please don't be offended. It's kind of, I'm running out of time in the day to be able to do it all, and I'm so grateful, by the way. It's just amazing. I never thought my channel would get anywhere near 2,000 subscribers. So it's blowing my mind, really, and I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I hope you are too. Thanks for being here with me, guys, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.